We're talking about Hooters today. So in 1983, 6 businessmen got together and they started Hooters, what is commonly referred to as a restaurant. Other restaurants include Twin Peaks. I actually don't know any others. So Hooters started in 1983. Business wasn't good at first until NFL teams, especially the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, took an interest in the restaurant, and that was used for advertising, and the rest is history. Today, Hooters operates 200 locations in the United States with 60 more overseas. The drinks on the Hooters menu, they're interesting. A lot of their drinks don't have ingredients, but we're gonna go through a bunch of them, 7 actually. So this one's gonna be a doozy, but we're gonna get through it and we're gonna learn about the cringe cocktails of Hooters. So we're gonna start where else? Blue Hooterade. Hooters is kind of known for Hooterade, like Gatorade or lemonade, but Hooterade. They have a bunch of different flavors. They got like blue, they got I think like orange, and I don't know what else, but blue is like the premier. So that's what we're gonna do first. Blue Hooterade calls for UV blue vodka. I don't have access to UV blue vodka, so I had to research what exactly that is, and it turns out it's just like blue-colored blue raspberry vodka. So unfortunately, I don't have blue-colored vodka, but I did find blue raspberry vodka. And unfortunately, this giant handle is the only thing that they had. I now have a handle of 70 proof blue raspberry vodka at my house. But anyway, vodka, blue curacao, agave, lemonade, and Mountain Dew. Something you're going to notice as we go through the list is Hooters really likes Mountain Dew for some reason. There's a nice child-proof lock on this I have to get off. We're going to go 1.5 ounces, just because I think that's probably accurate. I don't think they're going to do a 2 ounce pour. We're going to go 1 ounce of blue curacao. We're gonna go 2 ounces of lemonade. I don't want to use like a lot of agave because this is already a pretty sweet drink. So I'm gonna call it like 1/4 ounce, maybe a little bit more. I'm gonna use a spoon, and then we'll shake that and see what happens. It's very blue, and this glass is too big. Don't want to fill the whole thing because it's too big. All right, blue Hooterade. I have had blue Hooterade in real life before. It's been a while because I don't have a Hooters by me anymore. So let's find out if I remember it. Yeah, that is probably accurate. Way too sweet for my taste. It tastes like nothing. It tastes like syrup. You taste no proof. I think there's potential if you don't use blue raspberry vodka. I think if you use a regular proof vodka, it would probably be a little better, but it's just too. I think the Mountain Dew and the the blue flavors and stuff, it makes it really sweet. However, it does taste like the color blue. Like if the color blue had a flavor, it's this. So next up is the Cosbro. Clearly, it's a play on the Cosmopolitan, except there's nothing like a Cosmopolitan. So it calls for lime rum, sour, cranberry juice, and agave. I think there's definitely potential for a Cosmopolitan that uses rum instead. I think that would be interesting. Maybe you use a little more juice and use citrus rum. Whatever this is, it's not that. I'm gonna use my silly little handle of, lime citrus rum. I'm gonna use 2 ounces. It's still probably not enough for whatever I'm about to make. I'm also gonna use 2 ounces of sour. The cranberry is a tricky one because in a regular Cosmo, you wouldn't use that much. You would use like a squirt, you know, maybe like a half of an ounce of cranberry. This though, this needs more volume. I'm gonna use an ounce. They like to use the agave for some reason. We're gonna call it, you know, 1/4 of an ounce. I really don't think you need that much. And that's it, I'm gonna shake that. Well, at a minimum, it's the right color. Let's see if it's any good. Up front, I don't taste the rum. Like there's an aftertaste, a little, but there's not really a rum profile. However, there is a very tropically citrusy thing going on. Let me try it again. So when you first take a sip, you taste like a little proof, like just a little, and then it immediately turns into citrus, like not even like lemonade, like actual citrus. It's not tart, like it doesn't taste like you're just drinking lemon juice, but it's stronger than like what lemonade would be. And the cranberry, don't taste it at all. I guess the cranberry's for pigment only. But this is okay. It's still very syrupy. I would take this over the blue Hooterade every day of the week, but I don't love it. Next one up is one I'm particularly excited for, not because I think it's going to be good, but because I think it's interesting. The Kryptonite Cooler, called that because you guessed it, it's the color of kryptonite. But it calls for vodka, blue curacao, pineapple juice, lime juice, and Mountain Dew. So I'm gonna use 1.5 ounces vodka. I like when the handles have handles on them. I think 1 ounce of the blue curacao, like in the blue Hooterade, might be too much. So let's make it 3/4 of an ounce. I'm gonna do 1/2 ounce of lime, and the reason for that is that pineapple juice, even though it's sweet, pineapple still has a little bit of a tart edge, and I don't want to put a bunch of lime in and then have it be too much. So pineapple obviously is gonna have to fill in all our volume, so we will let the pineapple carry the rest of the tartness. I'm gonna call it 2 ounces. And we still have Mountain Dew, don't forget. So, the color didn't work. Yeah, so I don't know what happened. My Kryptonite Cooler is very blue. Maybe I needed to use less blue curacao. I don't know, man. There's 7 drinks. I'm not gonna redo it. Let's just taste it. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot the Mountain Dew. I was gonna say that doesn't taste good, but maybe the Mountain Dew will help. I never thought I'd say this, but the Mountain Dew helps a lot. Without the Mountain Dew, it's very tart. It's a little too sharp. The vodka cuts through in a bad way. Before the Mountain Dew, it really tasted like when you're in college and you put like 1/2 cup of vodka and then like a little bit of soda. That's what it tasted like. I didn't even use that much. The Mountain Dew oddly helps curve it back. I'm thinking that there should have been less blue curacao and more pineapple in this to make it less whatever this is. This one's a miss. All right, so next up, Jack's Whiskey Mai Tai. It's a Mai Tai in the sense that it has generally what it's supposed to have in a Mai Tai, but it is not a Mai Tai. It's more like a punch, more like a whiskey punch. It has amaretto for the almond, and it has orange juice instead of pineapple. I don't know, man. I don't make the rules. Jack Daniels, amaretto, lime juice, orange juice, and grenadine. I'm gonna start off with 2 ounces Jack Daniels. I'm gonna go for 3/4 of an ounce of amaretto. I don't want to make it too much when I'm going to dump orange juice over the top. Same thing with the lime juice. I'm afraid that the orange is, I don't want to make it like the Kryptonite one that's like nasty. So we're going to use 1/2 ounce. Frankly, at this point, I don't even know why lime is in this drink. 3 ounces of orange juice for volume, I guess. Time to shake this grenadine. Let's go 1/4 ounce, and I'll just dip it around and hope that it's not too much. That was probably not enough, but oh well. There we go, Jack's Whiskey Mai Tai. I put cherry in there. It smells tropical. All right, so this is the best one yet. Unfortunately, it tastes more like orange juice with a nice nutty whiskey instead of like a cocktail. It's not very dynamic or interesting, but it is tasty. It's good for drinking. So of everything I've made so far, this one's definitely the best. Overwhelmingly orange juice. And then, like I said, it tastes like the whiskey and the amaretto are the same. So it's like, it tastes like a nutty whiskey. It's all right. Especially if you're just looking for something casual. This one's called the Siesta Key. In my opinion, the Siesta Key, since siesta is in Spanish, should have been made with tequila. But I'm just a guy in my kitchen on the internet, so, you know. Siesta Key calls for vodka, coconut rum, pineapple juice, and lime juice. So, you know the drill. Pineapple juice is gonna be volume play, and everything else will just go in there. So I decided after long deliberation that I'm just gonna split the vodka and the coconut rum, and the reason for that is because the vodka is gonna add the proof, the coconut rum is gonna add the coconut rum. Start with 1 ounce of vodka. And then we'll add 1 ounce of Malibu, aka coconut rum. Even though Malibu's not actually rum, it's actually a liqueur because it's 21% alcohol. I was about to say that Malibu smelt delightful, and then I put my nose further in, and now it smells like rubbing alcohol with chemicals. The lime, again, because we're using a bunch of pineapple, I'm afraid of putting too much. We're gonna do 1/2. We're gonna go 3 ounces of pineapple, and the 3 ounces is calculated strictly on the basis of volume. The Siesta Key. Please let this one be good. Yeah, that one's okay. It tastes basically like sour pineapple juice. The coconut rum, don't really taste it. It just tastes really sharp. This one is another miss, in my opinion. If I was gonna, all these ones I'm saying are misses, I would bet at the restaurant they are just using not a lot of alcohol. It's time for the beach retreat. In other words, the thing that I need after making this video. The beach retreat calls for coconut rum, blue curacao, strawberry puree, and coconut Red Bull. Let's call it like 1.5 ounces. Let's call it 1/2 ounce of blue curacao. Strawberry puree. Let's make it like 3/4 ounce. That is a very interesting color. I guess that's the strawberry and the blue making it that color. That is like the color of midnight. Put the Red Bull over the top here. All right, cheers to my demise. Yeah, I mean, that one's fine. It's probably too much Red Bull because it tastes overwhelmingly like the Red Bull. Definitely hints of coconut. I don't taste the strawberry. I do taste the blue flavor. This one is probably the most drinkable out of everything I've made here. But that's also probably because it's like all coconut Red Bull. Anyway, this one's fine. This is the Whiskey Blues. Jack Daniels, Blue Curacao, Lime Juice, Sprite. 2 ounces Jack Daniels. 3/4 of an ounce of Blue Curacao. 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice. Shake that. Sprite. See what our 7th drink tastes like. It tastes like a whiskey sour, like pretty much exactly. It's a little bit less sweet, a little bit more sharp and tart than a traditional whiskey sour. This is good. It tastes like a whiskey sour. It's just a blue whiskey sour, basically. The Sprite, I don't know that it's actually doing anything. Maybe it's softening things, but tastes like a whiskey sour. I think if you use not Jack Daniels, it would be better. This is good. This is a good drink. Probably my worst episode ever. Honestly, every drink almost that I did was not good, and I can't tell if that's because I'm not good or because Hooters is not good. But that'll do it for this episode. Next time I'm going to do something a little more sophisticated. I've been doing a bunch of like random things. I did Jenks, and then I did, this, and I did Disney World. I'm going to do something a little more crafty next time. But thanks for watching anyway. Thanks for watching me make a fool of myself and for, going on this adventure. And I will see you another time.